Everyone.
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 Everyone has a next.
Everyone has a next.
Everyone has a next.
I feel like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel like 17. I feel like rainbows roll down the city streets and paths. I feel like anything can happen. Laughing streets take me right
Let's go see Sasd Next in action.
So bed of nails, I'm going to be laying on this 2,100 nails in there. So I'm going to lay on this. I'm going to put my head on the physics books, and what I want you to do is I want you to think about why I am not going to die.
3, 2, 1. See? That's why the books are. You want to get it?
Oh, my nose!
What's that number? 19 what? Inches. Say that. Inches. So a guitar would be more than that. This is called a ukulele.
A ukulele?
Isn't that a funny word?
Today we're doing exploration math, where we're going around to centers and just exploring units of measure. So some of the kids are measuring for length to see how many inches. Back at the yellow table, they're working on weighing, working in the back on numbers, just making them out of Play-Doh. We've been talking about symbols, and every number has a symbol, every letter has a symbol, but it also has a word. Here they're just playing with blocks, and I've got out some tracks today to see if they could figure out how to make the car go faster or slower. And then we have a rice table where I have different containers, and we just talked a little bit about capacity being how much something holds.
We like centers and we're doing math. It's kind of like playing, and I like playing.
2 rocks put together. Let's just pretend these are rocks. 2 limestone blocks that the Egyptians or the Chinese would have been cutting out for the pyramids of the Great Wall. Today we're going to be talking about some elements of history with the ancient Chinese and the ancient Egyptians, and here to help us out with some of the simple machinery that they used to construct the pyramids and the Great Wall is our tech ed teacher, Mr. Tchaikovsky.
I was able to get some simple machine kits. We came up with a really quick, basic plan of how the kids can actually incorporate simple machines with what they just learned on the actual building of the Great Wall of China.
Right now the kids are learning as kind of a hands-on way all about the Great Wall. We already studied the Great Wall of China and the history of the Great Wall. We talked about the Great Wall, but right now we're visiting it, and it is an incredible experience.
It's really cool because you just get to look at everything, and it's like you're actually there, but you're not. Like, you look down, you can't see your feet, and you kind of feel like you're gonna fall, but you don't, and it's just really cool.
So this project was kind of an extension of their winter workshop, which we do, which is a cooperation with the first graders. So it's kind of exciting to do it, but in a much larger scale, where they're communicatively working on one project. So the inspiration was these projects called free libraries, where in the community we go out and people can exchange or place books in at their will. They all designed prototypes, and then we came in and they voted on the projects. It was a lot of fun to do, and it took a lot of work and about a month and a half to make these big projects, but it was good, and they learned how to work together in a really good environment.
Good job.
I know like how to use it, so I could smash it with the hammer. I think Winbooks is a good idea because like it has the option of a tablet or a computer, and it's also a touchscreen, so it might be easier for kids who have trouble using the mouse. I like the Winbook because it helps It helps me type if you want to type, and if you're used to an iPad, you can use it as an iPad.
Nitrogen pentoxide.
Wait, those things.
So,
yeah. All right, where's the paper? Oh my God. No, it's in chapter. What chapter are we in? No, it's in this one. Jacket's right here.
So this right here is an honors 8th grade science class here at Indian Valley, working through a breakout EDU box. So it's really neat to see them be able to collaborate and review their science material in a really different way. So they're reviewing for a quiz that's coming up within the next few days. So all of the things that they're practicing right now are skills that they need to perform on their quiz.
Hi, I'm Kelsey, and I am currently using breakout boxes in order to give my students their Unit 6 math assessment. I decided to do this because I really just wanted to give them a more authentic way to show their learning, as well as work on different lifelong skills like perseverance, communication, collaboration, and group work. So I have them solving a number of clues that link to different locks on the breakout box.
This project is really fun because you get to show your creativity in many different ways, and while doing an assessment, like showing different skills, it's basically an activity that's really fun, using different objects to try and find clues from a lot of different places. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt built into math, and it's really exciting and fun at the same time.
Today we're celebrating the love through communication. In the Class for Students with Multi-Disabilities, we've invited parents and grandparents and all those who love our children to come in and to help us program devices that help our children to be able to communicate. Through the use of the iPad and a program called Pro-Loco-to-Go, our children are able to tell us what it is they want, how they're feeling, and tell us who it is that they love.
We are building the farm, so we're finishing the barn house. What we have is a map of our town, so people don't get mixed up of where they're gonna build. I think everyone's doing like really good on their jobs, and like everyone's doing really good. They know what they're doing, and they're listening to our mayor, which is good and helpful to our mayor, and it's going really great.
So in our ELA 7th grade classroom, we had our students write a news feature article where they got to pick a current issue that they wanted to tell the story about and to make people aware of the issue or the problem that's occurring. And then we had them turn that writing into a newscast where now they can visually see and make people aware of their story. They're using a program called WeVideo where they can take video clips and graphics and pictures to tell the story of their article. They are recording their voice as they narrate the story, and they're acting as the reporter.
When you realize people that you really don't know or don't talk to as much as you do with your own friends are going to be watching something you made, it gives you a bit of a little anxiety right there, but then when you get the relief that people are starting to like it, all these post-its right here, people just complimenting it, telling you how well you did. It's a really good effect to this project.
All right, here we are at our next session of our Tidbits and Conversations with Tessa and Carolyn. Our focus for this session is technology, tools that teachers can use in their classroom, iPad apps, little tidbits of things that they can use with their students right away.
Our goal was to understand the need of classroom teachers. Some classrooms have a few iPads, some classrooms have a half a class set. We wanted to find apps and websites that kids could use right away in the classroom and things that would match the curriculum that the teachers are teaching.